So, another little story. Way back when, around the same time I picked up that Black& Decker canister as seen in one of my previous videos, it was garbage week, and my neighbor threw out a Hoover Elite 200 that had the green hood on it. And this machine is pretty much the equivalent of it, other than its appearance. I mean, it has the same brush roll, the same amperage for the motor, I think. I know it was either a 5 or a 5.5 amp. This one, I believe, is a 5.5. So it was going to work early one morning. It was still dark out, and I thought I spotted a green hood on this. So, of course, I went to pick it up, and it wasn't until I got home from work that I realized, oh, this hood is white. So it's like, okay, whatever. And it's been pretty well cared for, but it was clear that the bearings in it were going out, and I thought the fan was off balance, so I ended up getting a new fan for it, which just arrived today. And strangely, there's something up with this fan, because despite having the little metal washer in place, this one tightens down too far and won't spin freely, so I ended up putting the old fan on here, and despite having a chip or two out of it, it does work alright. Oh, and of course the tolerance ring in the motor casing here was screwed up, so I had to get a new one of those. And they're cheap, but it costs a ton to ship them for whatever reason. Like, I'm guessing they must come from overseas, because I mean, I tried buying a few of them, and it's like they were like $2-3, and then they wanted like $30 to ship it, and it's like, are you kidding me? So then I just found a listing for some Kirby tolerance rings, and of course same bearing size, so that worked out. But anyways, the Elite 200 I had, besides having a green hood, a slightly different bag, was also missing this bag topper, and I never knew where to find one, and I was like 10, 11, somewhere around that age, so I just lived without it. And one of the strange things I did with it was I also removed the motor from here, and I hooked a shop vac hose onto the fan case port, because that does fit. Because, kids are dumb and they do dumb things. But yeah, it's like I figured, since I have this, it'd be a good opportunity to get some airflow measurements on it, because these things are like base motors. Oh, and look at that, 1988. Huh. It's older than I am then. And yeah, very basic brush roll on them. Single row of brushes and a plastic beater bar on here. Had to put new bearings into this brush roll too, and then there was actually some deformity on one of the ends, I can't remember which one, where it had I'm guessing a buildup of hair got in there and the friction caused the plastic to deform. So had to trim a little bit of that melted plastic out of there, but now it's spinning nice and free again. Alright, so I'm going to take the voltage and wattage here, and I'm going to lean this off of the carpet at first, and then I'm going to put it back onto it. These, not having any tools on them, did not have the typical lift system on here. The wheels are just, they don't move at all. So it's always in contact with the carpet, whether upright or reclined. So let's turn this on. Alright, so before I begin the actual cleaning test here, I am going to lean this back a little bit manually just to get its, well, not while I'm using it, but I mean, at some point I'm going to lean this back manually to allow it to pull the carpet up a little bit. Those unadjustable wheels on the front, don't really do this machine justice in terms of showing its full potential for agitation. So I think I'll probably do that just right away so you can see how this thing actually lifts the carpet. Oh, the sound of this does take me back. That Elite 200 I mentioned earlier was later taken out to the lake camper, and it was used as our vacuum out there, so I always got to use it out there. My parents, well, in particular my mom, really didn't like when I would bring home, vacuums from the garbage or just vacuums in general, so they more often than not would get thrown out by my parents, but for whatever reason, I got to hold on to the Elite 200.